I was in my garden and I was looking around as I was watering it, and it's like, I just cut this yesterday, or one of them. And it's still, actually it was this one I cut. And this one's still full. It's not as full as this one, but this one's like really full, this mint. And then there's a strawberry, and there's a strawberry, a flower for a new strawberry, a strawberry. Yeah, but then I have leaves like that, but then I break those off. Look at my tomatoes, they're getting big. And then I saw this tomato right here, it's getting really big. I think that's one of my 42-day tomatoes. And then that one, because I planted like my whole pack of 42 in here. So it could be a bunch, could be a 42-day tomato or one of the other tomatoes. Look at all those tomatoes and some flowers, but then I have those flowers up there, but then I split that a little bit. And then right there, down there, we see some red. Yeah, you get down in there, you see a red tomato. It looks like that might be going red next. This one down there, and then you can see some lettuce and stuff because that was dry and then I watered it. And then you can see this husky, it's full of flowers, and you see the tomatoes right there. And then there's another one, and then the sweet 100 over there. And then this sweet 100 I planted from a piece that I clipped off there. Well, I broke off and then I decided to plant it, but that doesn't look too good. And this one's not looking too good because I moved it out in the sun and it's burning, but we're gonna see how it goes. I might move it back depending, because this one seems to be doing better when I moved it in a little where it has more shade and more sun, because I've rearranged my garden. Yeah, that sweet 100, like right there under the bamboo sticks, you can see it. And then that tomato that I planted from tomato seeds that I bought from, well, tomatoes that I bought from Trader Joe's is doing really good. We have parsley and stuff still hanging in there, but the basil isn't doing as well. It looks like it's dying. Yeah, it pretty much is dying, and it's flowering. So if it gives me seeds, great. I have some of those seeds. That was some good basil that I got from Trader Joe's. But look, this is so funny, because this was old soil that I had planted tomatoes in. Some tomatoes I had from Trader Joe's, and nothing sprouted because I didn't really take care of it. So then I was like, oh, I'll use the old soil to get rid of that bag, that grow bag of soil. And we have all these tomatoes. That's something that I planted in here, but I'm not sure what it is because I planted a bunch of stuff. But these are like, I'm assuming these are like the clumps from when I planted tomatoes in here. And there's some down there. There's like tomatoes all over this thing. Yeah, it'll be great if it grew tomatoes. Yeah, because my tomato crop this year, because I started some starts and I left them outside and it didn't do as well. But even if my garden at home doesn't do that well, I plant in other places so I can still get stuff. Yeah, because where I live, it's a lot hotter than where I teach kids to grow stuff. Yeah, I teach kids to garden in climates that are much colder and not as sunny and foggy all the time. Yeah, the closer you get to San Francisco, the foggier it is, and I teach kids around that area to garden, but this is doing great. And this, I planted tomatoes from seed in here, and I planted tomatoes from tomatoes I had from Trader Joe's in here. And this stuff seems to be doing good, but some stuff it died because of the heat. It's so hot. It's a crazy heat wave. But this green stalk, the strawberries seem to be doing really good. And it's like, I don't even care that they're not producing like crazy amounts of strawberries. They're producing plants, which are producing, but here's a bean that's doing well and survived. And there's a bean. And then there's some more dill. But one thing that sucks, I wish my cucumbers worked out, because I'm not going to take those from anywhere that I plant cucumbers any other places, because I don't want to carry them. Then we have some herbs and stuff like that. Looks like cilantro, tomatoes, some lettuce, some kale and dill in that one. That's just in one thing. This strawberry, I don't know how well it's going to do. It doesn't look that great. It looks like the strawberry will be fine, but this branch, but the rest of the branches look fine. And then this is some kind of pea, it looks like. Probably drying out or something. Yeah. And then there's some lettuce, some peas. Yeah, and this one there's some lettuce, cilantro, peas, tomatoes. I don't know. I might, depending on how this does, I might take the tomatoes out and plant them somewhere else. But then I saw people who let their green stalks go to full size and everything. Yeah, and there's some tomatoes in there. And if you're wondering why those are still so small, because I've noticed when I plant tomatoes from the seed and I leave them bunched up like that, they'll stay smaller longer. It takes a little longer for them to grow. And then also they might be tomatoes that take longer to grow in general, but they'll take a little bit longer to get bigger because they're together. But then when I separate them, they grow faster. Because like these are a little more separated and they grew, and I planted them about around the same time or so. Yeah. If you like, watch, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And yeah, thanks.